it's a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sun Devils ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Penn State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy, and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, his...
breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in a sport like that.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
They just keep firing, using his feet to buy time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the first down.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run all the game.
They'll send out the kicker here. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Arizona State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Snagged out of the air. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it under 45. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's Poe. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Running back searching for a hole. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. At the 35, he's got room. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enis, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off play action on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. The Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. Red pass, it's complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. We've had some early scores. They got the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got a man. It's Poe. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Sun Devils are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. only through one. These quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Looking to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area, because of his speed and his size. He's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 4 over Appalachian State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break?
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Handoff to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. This is a designed run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. looking to fire. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Now well within striking distances. Third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker in.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense got to do something different.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
On the run, it's home. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Turning it on! And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. He's now up to 71 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. The Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. With jet sweep pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The give. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Big play coming up right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the left. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe.
And the Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Poe. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39. The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and then put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Working the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Floats it out in space. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Charlotte ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous unis. This team is buttoned up. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Arizona State. A great catch and run for 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw.
There he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Short hands, it's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. That's caught. It's Davis. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Spins away from the defender. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down. scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Poe. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run. Going, it's squarely. On the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air on 2nd down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught over the middle, it's Harris. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's open on the right. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He now has 110 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Nice catch and
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Motion from the back. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the...
Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just... through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll throw it with the catch. It's Miranda. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for space. It's Poe. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. He's got him. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Going right to work up top. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in a hurry-up. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. On target to the left. Turning it on. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Tempo in overdrive.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot...
Wide open on the right. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He's got it on the run. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He wants it all. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the air on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Pocket breaking down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hit.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. The 20. Touchdown, Penn State! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Break football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Miranda. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Going to swing it on second down. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over.